Hola y bienvenidos a otro video. Hoy estoy aquí en Taiwán muy frío. Para la semana pasada tuve la oportunidad de unirme a un grupo de viajes taiwanés y visitar España muy caliente. Visitamos Madrid, Sevilla, Alhambra de Granada y Barcelona. Nos la pasamos genial de las 4 ciudades. Es hora de que dejen de hablar en este momento porque tenemos que visitar 4 ciudades en un solo video. Así que tenemos que comenzar este video de inmediato. Y tengo mucho frío. Madrid. We still have a few locations to check out outside of the city center, so we need to jump on the bus, take a quick power nap and head over to this place, which is
the Monastery of Saint Lawrence of El Escorial.
Turns out that we're not allowed to take any photos inside, so if you want some great photos from this place, you need to be creative and take them outside. And while we're out here, let's check what our travel partners think about Spain so far.
还不错啊，
还不错。你觉得西班牙男生帅不帅？
我还没有看到帅哥。
好。Moving on to the Royal Palace.
Madrid was founded exactly in the place where is located the Royal Palace.
Again, no photos allowed past this room, so let's see what our other travel partners think about Madrid.
すごくいい人で、今まで出会ったオーストラリア人の中でもすごく助かってます、本当に。これからも仲良くしていきたいです。愛してるよ。
Okay, no idea what he said there. He probably wanted you to like this video and subscribe to this channel. And let you know that we are now done in Madrid and taking the train down to Seville, where we'll spend the next 2 minutes of this video and check out the old city, the bullfighting arena, and the tomb of Christopher Columbus. As a Swede, it's quite difficult to stand here in plus 30 degrees Celsius trying to explain to 30 Taiwanese people that this reminds you of Christmas. We left Ferdinand and head over to Catedral de Seville, where we have the tomb and remains of Christopher Columbus. For me, this was the single coolest experience during this entire trip. But let's check back with our Taiwanese friends to see what they liked the most so far.
吃的啊，然后天气，
还有酒，
还有酒，
每天都在买醉。
Ah, the alcohol. Who can blame them when we're being served kava every day? Where do they have this fancy ice bucket with kava, you may wonder? Well, it's the hotel breakfast. By now, you should all know that this is not a food channel. But if it was, this is where I would talk about the countless number of different cheeses we ate every day. I would let you know how the Iberian ham melted in our mouth, how crispy the breakfast bacon was. I would tell you that the orange juice was so fresh so you could still hear the birds sitting in the top of the orange tree. And the coffee, Freshly brewed cappuccinos with hot milk. There is only one thing that is better than the morning coffee. That is 2 morning coffees. Or 3 morning coffees. I would also tell you about the dessert table where we had a surplus of soft chocolate donuts and the thickness of the chocolate sauce we poured on our newly baked churros. But this is not a food channel. The milk and cocoa pops were great. Moving on. We're back on the bus again and heading up to Alhambra de Granada. Alhambra de Granada. Originally a fortress, then later a royal palace, and now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, which allows you to take the most beautiful selfies you have ever seen in this country.
Horrible.
Or not. Okay, moving on. We just landed in Barcelona where we will check out the Sagrada Familia, but first, it's time for lunch. One of the few things I remember from my high school Spanish, una grande bocadera de jamón. It's gonna be a lot of jamón bocadillas this week. It's delicious, it's easy to say, and it's quite cheap. Bocadilla de jamón. Sounds so sexy until you translate it into English and get ham sandwich. It's so much more than a ham sandwich. It's a taste of heaven on the tip of your tongue. A single slice will turn your mouth into the happiest place on earth. Just look at all these bocadillas. It's an entire tower of Oh, shit. The tower. Back to the church. Here it is again, the church Sagrada Familia. Just like popcorn, the Sagrada Familia is bigger on the inside than on the outside. But although popcorn is done in around 200 seconds, this church isn't done yet, although they have been working on it for over 200 years. Gaudi, the architect of this church, also designed Park Güell, which is a masterpiece on its own and one of the most iconic and innovative public parks in Spain. Let's check back in with other travelers to hear their opinion. Okay, I officially give up. Last stop on this tour will be the last private residence Antoni Gaudi designed, Casa Mila. If you ever visit Barcelona, you have to head up to this rooftop and take a look because it's definitely something truly original and nothing I've ever seen before. From one rooftop to another, the sun is starting to set as we enjoy the rooftop pool area from our hotel, and while my travel companions are getting ready to dive out into the Spanish nightlife and explore the party scene over here, I have already started to plan out my next video. And thanks to ADATA, I can actually edit all my videos on the go as well because I have all my files and footage on the hard drive right here. I wouldn't call myself an international YouTuber by any means, but the fact that I am from Sweden, I live in Taiwan, I'm currently in Spain while I'm editing the video I made when I was in San Francisco, I think that's pretty cool.